Wow. Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while for me. I definitely have been going through the energetic transit and having, challenges. I've had upper respiratory challenges, sinus issues, which is all indicative to the change in the North Node, the new moon in Cancer, but also the full moon in Capricorn because um, that's where it kind of started for me. But moving on, is something for you guys to think about and say, where are we at? Well, if we look at the South Node, it's in Aries. So no matter what the placement is, when we look at health, most of us can experience headaches and sinus symptoms. Sinus symptoms may come from nowhere. The atmosphere from the heat and the climate all over the world can make us feel like we're off centered, especially as we're coming into the North Node area with Aries. Also, as we come into the North Node, we're experiencing Chiron um, woundings, checking in from around 2018, 2019, when Chiron went into Aries. And so those wounds will be kind of touched by the node, and hidden aspects that we haven't addressed will come up. What do we have to look at from the south node to the north? I mean, the south node in Libra is to kind of not focus on things that we would have focused on in Libra. So the planets that you have there will um, not be emphasized in your mind as much as they were in the past. At this time, your emphasis is going to be on what planets or energies you're dealing with in the Aries North Node house, which is going to be Aries, because the North Node is a moon and it's going to reveal hidden things to each and every one of us. So if you're a Leo, then that means you're going to be dealing with ninth house things. You're going to be looking at your philosophy thoughts, and if you're going into a career, or if you're being ushered into a career of philosophy, therapy, world thinking, people with um, this energy could rethink their philosophy, their religion, their spirituality, because it's a ninth house energy, which is indicative to the philosophies. Teaching, if you're a teacher, you might go deeper into teaching, or you might pull yourself out of a phase of teaching and go into another phase of teaching. It could be more spirituality. However, what you won't do anymore is focus on a whole lot of community efforts, which would be Leo's third house, and that's transiting. So we're shifting. You can feel the adjustment, or you can feel the shift. And what we are looking at is how to center ourselves and adjust, which means that we should get still and become present in our body. The meditations are needed right now because we have retrogrades that have been going back to back. And Venus just started a retrograde in Leo. And so that's going to be an influence also where I hear Minnie Riperton back down memory lane. So there's going to be thoughts of the past. There could be past coming back. Is that past good for you? In your life, you have to begin to make the decisions, and the best decisions come out of our core, out of our heart, when we get into our spiritual self and we say, is this good for me? We become authentic with our choices and know that if that choice isn't good, we don't have to accept it, but we can embrace something new. Now, some back down memory lanes is thinking about the past and how I can readjust my past to make a better future, a better today, right? The other thing is that some people will be having reunions. Why? Because some people had to come apart so that they could see themselves as they were and who makes you better, in that context. Some people are just meant to be together. There's soul contracts that are being broken, soul contracts that are being mended, and so on and so forth. So I wanted to come on because I wanted to address the Aries impact on the face because Aries is in the head. Even in your feelings of frustration, if you know that your feelings are coming from your thoughts and it's in your head, you drop out of your head into your heart, get out of your head into your heart by meditating, and frustration will begin to leave. It means that you are centering yourself and you're pulling yourself away from everything in the outer world and coming into your inner world so that you can gather that peace, readjust to the time that you're in, and then your mind, body, and spirit will begin to recalibrate so that you can take on, the experience for the Aries North Node and the Libra South Node. The Libra South Node is relieving us of the whole idea of our social identity. And, it's not that it's going away, but it's a social house. It's going to bring us to a place where we re-examine that social house for everyone, even Libras. With it being in Libra, the Librans, that's their first house. It's going to call for them to re-examine their identity, who they are, who they've been. Is is there authenticity in their life, or have it been a false identity? And so you have some things to look at, and I'll be coming on as I am better to discuss more. I thank you for being patient with me and even praying for me. I pray for myself and others, and we reap what we sow. So God bless you all, and happy transiting blessings beyond what you feel and what you think. I know that some people will predict hardships, but there's no prediction like prayer. Prayer, as we pray, brings the prediction of what is necessary from our spiritual self, not just astrologically, because prayer brings in the peace that passes all understanding for hard astrological projections and transits. So blessings and have a good evening. Bye bye.